Hey guys, this is Baltimore Sirens, and I would just like to make a quick notice before we start this video of basically what happened here in Denton today. So let's go back 3 years ago to like 2020 to 2021-ish, or I don't remember the year this was taken, but anyways. So I find a video on YouTube by Sweetie Sirens or Owen, and I find a video of Denton's Model 5T. And I was like, okay, cool, there's finally a video of this. But then I look on the title and I believe it said Siren Failure Unit when I last checked. So I was like, oh, that sucks. And when I looked at the video, none of the sirens went off in Denton. I hear nothing. But the tones went through. So I was confused. I was like, that's weird. Why didn't it go off? So I really carried on with it, and later Owen texted me in Discord and he's like, oh, they changed their testing policy. So I was like, and I didn't really know what he meant by that, so I just carried on my life and, didn't really care about it. But then I decided to come here on my own to the 5T. So basically, what I did is today of September 2nd, 2023, I went to Denton and their 5T. When I got there, the siren's wires were cut and the meter was missing. So I was confused. I was like, okay, why are the wires cut and why is the meter missing? I called the communications center. Of course, they didn't know anything about it. So obviously, I knew this was inactive. So I had to go to Lions Park 3T22, which is the picture shown right here that I'm showing you, and see that siren go off. Now, when I got to Lions Park, it was pretty peaceful. I set up and everything. Everything was fine. I was pretty, I didn't doubt the siren at all. The wires weren't cut on this one. Looked to be active. Sure, it was a little rusty, but it was fine. But when the tones rolled in, it didn't go off. So I was like, oh my gosh, no way this isn't working. I also didn't hear the 5T in the distance. So I was a little concerned about this city. I was worried that I might have to call it in and say, hey, your sirens in Denton, they're not working. But then I hear something in the distance, and I hear a 3T22. This is the Maryland siren map I made, and as I go to Denton here, you can see there's 4 sirens in the system. There's this 3T22 at a school in Denton, this 5T, this 3T22 that I put an inactive logo as, but I'm going to tell you about that in a minute, and this 3T22 at Lions Park that I went to. So, as you can see, when I said 3T22 in the distance, it wasn't the Lions Park one. So my only explanation is that this 3T22 that's grounded went off surprisingly and actually extremely rarely, or this 3T22 at the school did. Now in the video I'm about to show you here, you're going to hear a light ambience in the background. It's a 3T22 running on low voltage because the 3T22 in the distance didn't even use all its power. It just used very low voltage probably. Another thing, when I went up close to the siren, there was no wires cut or anything, and the controls were actually perfectly fine. The meter was still running, and the wires were still going up into the siren. It was perfectly fine. So apparently Denton shuts off their sirens for the test, which is a Maryland thing because I guess there's neighboring communities, but like still you should be able to test the siren. If you're not even going to test the siren, then don't use it. You know what I mean? Like it's very unoriginal if you ask me as being a siren enthusiast. But anyways, yeah, if you ever do come to Denton, don't come to Lions Park or um downtown Denton at the police department. I think it was the grounded 3T22 that went off. I know it sounds stupid, but like, I had if it was running on low voltage, it would have to be the fire departments because a grounded one like that seems very closely to be running on low voltage. But anyways, here's the video. Enjoy.
Carolina to all stations. The following will be a test of the community alert system. monthly test of the community alert siren.
Wow, okay. Disappointing. What?
and see that siren go off. My God, my voice like sucks today. This is a map of the This is the Maryland siren map I made, and it's official, by the way. So my only X-Men. So my only. God, I can't speak today. Thing. Actually, the controls were perfectly fine. You know, the meter was functioning and everything, and yeah.